Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Rummer, and this is Fire Emblem Three Houses, and this is my first ever run of the Blue Lions route of Fire Emblem Three Houses. And look, they changed the icon to have the brighter green colored hair.
Professor, I'm glad you're okay.
That little detail's awesome.
Relatively unscathed.
I'm actually kind of really excited for this now.
I'm so relieved. What's more, Gerald's foe is dead, though we took little satisfaction from it.
Yeah, it didn't feel...
I must ask.
It didn't feel fantastic.
After we were separated, you look different.
The goddess gifted me with their power. Yes.
The goddess appeared.
The reason I'm laughing is just because, you know, you say this to someone and they're gonna be like, what the hell are you talking
It's
about?
As though the legend of old has been made flesh.
Yeah, it's hard to grasp.
It's hard to grasp, in all honesty. But having seen you pierce the sky with my own eyes, I find myself unable to doubt it.
Yeah, I suppose they were witnesses to this. It was such a cool scene, by the way, like, and I was thinking about it, like, all, like, as I was editing the video, as I was, like, you know, rendering the video, as I was sitting there, like, playing some other games, too. Like, how cool of an image is cutting through the freaking darkness above your enemy? Like, it doesn't get much cooler than that.
Yes, the legend of Saint Seros. It is said that she received a divine revelation from the goddess and was gifted with her power. Long ago, the goddess dispatched Seros to defeat an evil king who went mad with power. Perhaps the goddess saw the goodness of Seros within you too, and wished to help you in your quest to defeat evil. If you're Seros, granted power by the goddess, then I suppose that makes me... never mind. I'm getting carried away.
Oh my god.
What's wrong?
I thought there was a glitch for a second.
Are you asleep? What is happening these days?
He's probably exhausted. I like the style of this, by the way. It's really good.
We must get you help, and fast.
I got such a shock there.
Carry you and run.
Oh my god, Dimitri carrying me on his big, strong shoulders. I'm trying to laugh through all this nervousness as well. Can I be honest as well, without the music in the background, this is making my nerves even higher. My nerves are bigger than before.
Professor, you must remain still.
Such beautiful art. And like, it works. You don't need like an animated cutscene for this. We get the image of what's happening. And like, I instantly feel safer now. Like, I'll be 100% honest, I was nervous about this episode because I was like, I kind of forgot all the kind of little details of what's about to happen. I was worried about how the students were going to react. And like, Rhea does have this calming presence, even if sometimes she is terrifying. I'm like, way calmer now.
Everything is all right. There is no need to worry. Those who are trying to harm you are far away. How lovely it would be for this moment to last forever. I wish I could hold on to this time we have stolen, that you and I could create a world without end. I have
wishful thinking, to be honest.
To you. Your appearance. You have received power from the goddess. From the moment you took hold of the sword of the Creator, I prayed that one day the radiant power of Sothis, which bathes Fodlan in its celestial light, might reside within you. But you are so much more than the light. You are my... Close your eyes, dear one. Sleep just a while longer.
There is like such
I will be watching over you. Always. Always and forever.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin the scene by making any sudden movements, but like, there is like, yeah, not only is there a comfort from Rhea's voice sometimes, like even though as I said before in so many videos, she terrified me at the beginning. And in some cases she still does kind of scare me, but like it's very difficult to feel afraid when Rhea is singing to you. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, like it's very difficult to be afraid. Here we go, we're in the new chapter. Like we're going with Throne of Knowledge.
White clouds. Pegasus moon. Throne of Knowledge. The northern lands are enveloped in a bitter cold, and frigid winds are carried across the sea to the south of Adrestia. When feather-white snow falls on Fodlan's locket, the fort looks as delicate as a pearl. However, beneath that snowy blanket, her throat is more treacherous than ever.
I love winter as a season. I love the cold in some cases. To be honest though, I don't know. I just kind of prefer, my favorite type of weather is like spring weather, where it's like in between really hot and in between kind of cold. And it's just like, okay, I can handle this. And that's mostly because like we don't get the chance to get used to weather in Ireland. It's either incredibly cold or like in the summer it can get really hot at some points. Oh, we're talking to people already. Our students?
Rhea,
No.
please talk to me. What are you hiding? What is the meaning of how that one looks? It is almost as though...
As I said, there is nothing of which to speak. For now. At the end of this month...
I read Gerald's diary. I happened upon it in his room.
What?
In it, he stated the reason for his departure. The baby, thought to have died in the fire, has returned to us. Gerald realized that you had done something to the child and decided to flee. What did you do to that baby, Rhea?
Seth is like stepping up like this is like actually pretty in tune with his character from what I'm seeing so far, and I love it.
No more, I beg of you. I will take our dear professor to the Holy Tomb. There, I should be able to see our dearest wishes to fruition.
Okay, now I'm afraid again.
When I was
Rhea, we were on a good note.
There. I'm sure of it. You may enter. I have been awaiting your arrival, Professor. Now that you have received sacred power from the goddess, there is somewhere you must pay a visit to at once. You must go to the Holy Tomb so that you may receive a divine revelation from the goddess.
A revelation?
The Holy Tomb is where the goddess sleeps. This monastery was originally built for the purpose of protecting that hallowed temple.
Only a select few know of it, but there is a legend about Seiros and the Holy Tomb. Saint Seiros, the first soul to be gifted power from the goddess, received her revelation there. She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seiros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students.
So there's definitely going to be some sort of like combat of some kind. Do you think it's wise to bring them into this? Like honestly, like I have more faith in my students than I do myself. To be honest, I think they're
It is said that when Seiros received
more powerful
the
than even
she had holy warriors
I give them
by
credit
her
for.
side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seiros, I will be by your side as well.
strange. No, isn't that too dangerous?
The Holy Tomb is a sacred temple that is sealed off from the rest of the world. There is nothing to fear. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
Like, it's a lot to, like, it's a lot to take on, right? Like, we're all very much in agreement on this. There's a lot to take on. Alois would like to speak with you. Oh, we have to actually talk to Alois, yes. The reason I talk about Seth being in tune with his character, I always thought that he was the type of character who, like, doesn't just follow people blindly. He is loyal, but, like, if he feels like something isn't right, he's definitely going to question it. And that's what I've seen so far. It's like, even though Ray has been like, hey, you know, we can trust this new professor, Seth has been like, you know, making sure that we were right. That we were right for her, we were right for the monastery, that we were right for the students. And, like, that's one of my favorite aspects about his character. And I feel like I don't talk about it enough. I love that aspect of his character, the fact that he, for the greater good, just wants to make sure everyone is more, at least, like, morally on the up and up, you know what I mean? I'm not saying totally moral, right? Like, you know, because no one really is, I suppose. But I don't know, I just really like his character. Let's talk to Alois.
Hello, Professor. You're really on the move today. A lot to get done, I tell
He's so cool, though, like...
I'm happy to help. Tell me, is there anything I could do to lighten your load a bit?
Nothing comes to mind. I appreciate the offer, but yeah, we'll say nothing comes to mind. Because, like, honestly, it's fine.
Surely there must be something. Don't be shy about asking for help. We're practically siblings, after all. Cut from the same cloth.
Oh, okay.
I was raised by Gerald just as you were, so we should have no trouble getting
I think that's a subscriber online. I usually say hi to the online things because it's really fun for me. I love that aspect of the Switch. So you think we're siblings? You were raised by Gerald? That's actually interesting to know.
Huh? Did I not mention that? How thoughtless. What an embarrassing gaffe. My parents died when I was small, and I came to live in the monastery. It was an aimless existence. But sometimes a knight would pass by wearing magnificent armor. That knight was Gerald. And the first time he laid eyes on me, he made me his squire. What was he thinking, huh?
I mean, I'll say that's crazy because, like, I don't know if that's an aspect of his personality, but, like, honestly, like, you're not a bad soldier, right? It turned out okay.
No kidding. I don't think I'll ever fully understand his logic. Later, I heard that the squire preceding me had died of a terrible plague. I looked a bit like him and was about the same age, so Gerald thought me a suitable replacement. A little nutty, old Gerald, there's no doubt about that. Quite a character. All that was more than 30 years ago. How time flies.
Do you know his age yet? This is actually a good thing to know.
Actually, I'm not entirely sure. You never asked him? Well, Gerald hardly seemed to age at all. In fact, over drinks he once told me, perhaps that's a story for another day.
Perhaps.
At any rate, that's Gerald for you. One of a kind.
I kind of like listening to stories about Gerald.
Quite like him.
Like, that aren't just, like, so serious, especially since, like, he was, like, a person that, like, meant a lot to us. It's nice to see him meaning a lot to other people, too. I'll say, if you say so.
Right. Well, now you've heard my whole story. I hope that you understand now why I feel such a strong sense of attachment to you. If you're ever in a bind, just give me a holler. I'll help however I can.
For sure. Okay, I guess I can handle myself. To me, like, it's never a bad thing to ask for help. Like, people are there to help you.
Indeed, indeed. Well, I'll let you get back to it.
How many conversations in Fire Emblem Three Houses end with, like, someone going, yeah, I'll go now. Sure. But that's just one of the things I love about it. I don't know, like, it's something. Oh, whose birthday is it? Whose birthday is it? It's Hilda's birthday. Yes. I miss Hilda, guys. That's one of the things I remember the most about.
Oh, thanks for inviting me.
My original playthrough of Fire Emblem Three Houses is how much, like, I loved Hilda, dude. She was like my best fighter as well. She, like, was murdering everyone. There's murderous intent in those eyes. Working together. I forget what that's one thing. I forget her, like, working together. No, she doesn't want to work together. She wants to work with Claude. Cats, past laughs, the last battle. No, I'm so bad. I forget everything about her. Oh, no. I forget, like, everything about her.
Thanks for the tea. I hope you'll invite me again.
I remember loving her, but apparently I don't remember her personality. Oh, that was bad. She's going back to the yellow deers. You don't. It's Heinemann's birthday. Give flowers.
Thank you.
Give flowers. like he's gone back to the blue the yellow deers. She's gone back to blue deers being like, I just had a tea party with the professor and he just like kept asking me about battle, more about battle. Oh, we got a new class, but do we want this though? No. Violet's a brawler. Don't you dare, don't you do that to me. Inventory. Reek, don't even try it. Where is it? Intermediate, is this our class? Don't ever try that again. Don't ever, although it's like really cool. Like, let's not try that for now. Actually, we should probably try to do some certifications now, because I think we actually are at a place where like a lot of these guys have passed. I was told that, oh, well, yes, like an archer. To get Ash to the advanced stage, we want him to be a bow knight. Yeah, we are going to have to get Lance to be a little bit higher. Because right now he's an 8%. We can totally upgrade his Lance. Yeah, that's great. And like, for now though, I think bow, whatever this is, what is it? A sniper? I think we change him to sniper. Ash becomes, like Ash, I think archers are characters. No. What was the question mark? What was the question mark? Okay, thank God. I was like, are they gonna fail me at 100%? I think archers, and especially Ash, is a character who at the start I felt like wasn't as useful as I thought he was gonna be, but like as they go along in the game, they get much better archers. There are other certifications we can do. I know Sylvain has a bit of a chance here, but the problem is I'm gonna get his writing to B. Like I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna get his writing to B. I know like it's you know, it's probably not gonna matter too much. I just don't want them to fail. For Ingrid, I'm gonna skip advanced. We're gonna skip advanced completely. And we're gonna go straight to master to do a, what was it again we were thinking of doing? A Falcon Knight. We're gonna go straight to Falcon Knight. So let's get her sword higher. We'll upgrade her sword so when we do get a master seal, she's gonna definitely go to a master grade. Caspar, I think the way we're heading with him, if we're advanced, I wanna look at advanced for sure. He's more axe and brawling, but if we're looking at this now, we're not gonna be able to get this because his brawl isn't that high. A hero might be a good idea, but then again, I feel like that's so, I don't know, I feel like it's so not him. Like a warrior to me is what we're looking for. Look at that. Look at Caspar. Caspar? Look at you. You look freaking awesome. Yes, okay, that's what we're going for. We're going for warrior. He will pass this though, but first I want to rank, just get a full rank on this here, first of all. Marianne, Flane, Heinemann, all these characters are kind of okay for now. Ash is upgraded. Sylvain, I'm waiting. We're gonna get his writing up higher, then we're gonna do something. Okay, so let's explore. Oh, I can't hear Salt. That's actually kind of sad, right? That's kind of sad. I will say this though, we don't have any Paralog battles this month, I don't think, from looking at the screen. Which is rather strange. Hey, Raphael.
Okay.
But regardless of that, I think that's gonna be kind of like a good thing. Too much of a good thing is not always a good thing. Ignat, I'm watching you, okay? Don't try anything funny. Let's harvest it. I did garden last time, didn't I? Yes. It's easy to forget sometimes, right? It's easy to forget. I want to like make some more... I want to make some more like food. Like, I know it's not going to be like the best in the world, but I think it's a good idea to have as much food as possible so we can make like more luscious food. Let's talk to Ash. How are you doing, Ash?
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb.
It's just a place to bury people. I don't know either.
It's probably a grave, that much is for sure. And it's likely underground. Beyond that, who knows? I can't help but wonder though, just what kind of ritual is this?
Well, Ash, you're gonna be by my side with your bow, getting ready to help me if anything goes down. Honestly, I think that's the best thing. Let's take a look at our supports as well. For our supports, we have Sylvain and Ingrid, which we've wanted. We definitely did want for this story. We have Dimitri and Marianne, which we also did want. Marianne has 2, I think. So she has Dimitri and... Oh, no, she only has 1. Well, she has us as well, but, like, it'll take some time before we can deepen this bond. Here's the thing, though. I think we're, like... I think we've gotten a pretty high rank with Byleth, right? Right? But, like, to do is definitely one thing we want to do with these guys as well. There's so many stories, guys, and, like, catching up in general is pretty difficult. With Caspar, it's Ash. That's the one who... Cash. What? I just said in her ship name. Like, I genuinely don't... Like, it's a slip of the tongue. It's not intended to be a freaking, like, ship name, but it comes out as that. We're gonna stop this, okay? We're gonna stop this. We're gonna cease this for the rest of this series. No more ship names for characters. Oh, it's Caspar! What a strange thing finding you here straight after.
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor. I thought I was stronger, but I still have such a long way to go.
I'll help you get there.
You better not go easy on me. I need your training to be strict if I'm gonna get any better.
See, the thing is, I think he would have preferred us to say, try to catch up, because he's the type of competitive type. I will say this, though. What character growth? Someone admitting they're not as strong as they thought they were? Like, that's so powerful to me in any sense. Like, I love that type of thing. Do we have quests here today? No. We don't even have any side quests. This is just explore time. This is just fun exploring. I'm totally down for this. So I guess that what we'll do first is we'll go talk to everybody. No need to, like, draw it out too much. So in the dining hall, we talked to Caspar, which was fun. Ingrid and Mercedes are here too. Such a somber feeling in here.
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual. Maybe Saros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
I haven't heard anything about that before. Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
It is told that Saros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fodlan to salvation. I wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor.
It's really cool to see, like, this different interpretation of what's happening, like, already between a bunch of different characters here, of, like, our transformation. Here we have people who are very interested in the history of this type of transformation and revelation. We have Caspar, who is, like, just interested in the kind of strength aspect of it. And Ash, who is definitely, like, a worrisome kid. He's always very worried. He's not worrisome because I love him to bits, and if anyone ever badmouths him, I'd be very sad. But, like, he's, like, kind of, like, more worried about the safety of everything. And I just love it. I just love how, like, different each character gets when you're talking to them. It's awesome.
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes' relics. Is Fodlan some mystical land full of inhuman creatures? You still look human. For now, at least.
Are you going to kill me? It sounds like... Look at these horns. Look at that. Look at you. That's Barry. Barry the horse. Not Barry the horse. I mean, his name is Barry. His name is actually Barry. So who's over here? Is this like... Oh, it's... What an Oh, I guess they would be talking together. It kind of feels sad sometimes when I see her talking to her classmates. You know, because it's kind of like, oh, she hasn't made much friends in our group yet.
Long ago, Saint Saros was gifted with a divine revelation from the goddess, as well as incredible power. Is that what happened to you too, Professor? No way! The professor transformed before receiving any kind of divine revelation, right? Still, I wonder, does the fact that you've changed really mean you've been granted some kind of power? If that's the case, then what sort of revelation can be gained from the ritual? I'm guessing the revelation will just be a gentle reminder to use this new power to save the people of Fodlan. What else is there to say? You don't actually believe we're going to hear the voice of the goddess, do you?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. I'm actually just gonna start, by the way, I'm actually just gonna start giving gifts to whoever I can, by the way, in my team, just to raise their levels a little bit. Because we have a lot of gifts. I don't know which are gonna be good. Like, I'll give you a carnation. Motivation increased, though, as well. I know, like, the owl feather is always very good. Like, it's... Oh, you want the Lily of the Valley? Take this. There you go. Just giving gifts every once in a while, just so I can up their motivation and up their support in me. Oh, Sylvain. My boy, how are you?
I swear, it's like you're an entirely different person.
I haven't changed on the inside.
I guess you're right. If I look hard, I can still tell it's you.
Gift to you as well. What would you like, though? Maybe an ancient coin?
Thanks so much.
Nah, but whatever. We'll give it to him anyway. A rose for...
Thanks so much.
Oh, we can give him like 3 roses for that special boy. Four roses for that special boy. There you go. He's gonna hand those roses out. he's gonna hand all those out. Let's go up to the cathedral and talk to Claude and Annette. Oh, we should probably do a suggestion box as well. Yes. Heinemann, there's someone whose crest I wish to study. I've asked them many times, but I can't get them to consent. There must be a way to persuade them. Try a bribe, nothing beats sincerity. At this point, you should probably give up. Try a bribe, nothing beats sincerity? Maybe? Okay. 2 notes. Yes. Set it. I'm trying to settle on a gift for a certain young lady who has experienced tough times. Oh. The cookbook? I don't know what Flame likes. That's really sweet, though. If I told you I was searching for someone who might like to share a cup of tea with elegant noble whose names who come to mind. Ferdinand would be Dorothy or Ferdinand. I'm not sure, though. Ferdinand, maybe? Like, he seems pretty noble. There you go, Lorenz. Over here's Annette. How are you doing, Annette?
Ah, Professor! Sorry, this will take some getting used to. Your hair and eye color are completely different. You just don't look like yourself anymore.
It's only my appearance that changed.
Of course, you're right. I'm just being silly as usual.
That's amazing. Here, I need to start. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, guys. At some point, I'm just gonna have to like ask someone to screenshot this for me. I'm just gonna get my friend to do it or something, because like, there's so many of these that I need to like look into giving to characters, and I think I might just spend a whole like day doing all of this, because I think it will be helpful for us. So this is for Manuela. That's for Ash. Would you like to sing? Oh, great. Okay. Let's actually go and find Ash after we talk to Claude. Where would Claude be? Oh, he's right at the entrance. And give them that Tales of Chivalry, because like when we know stuff is for certain people, there's no reason why we can't give it to them.
There was something special about you, but you've only gotten more and more extraordinary the longer I've known you. That transformation was just the beginning, wasn't it? I have a feeling that things will only grow more dire from here on out.
Professor.
Well, that doesn't make me feel great. And Alphabets are great to give to people. They're really great to give to people, I think, because like I think everyone likes them. I don't think there's anyone who hates them. So where was Ash? Was like down in the greenhouse, and we know he likes Tales of Chivalry. So let's see if he wants this. Oh my God, we did it so fast. It wasn't even like.
Hey, I've been looking for that. How'd you know?
Of course, it's for you. You've always talked about this stuff. I know there's like some other characters here that would definitely like. You know what I mean? It's like there's some stuff here that's like. Definitely. Looks up to knights. That's probably Ingrid, right? That's probably Ingrid. We'll see.
Yes?
No. Not right now. The thing is, I'm not even like, you know, there's some characters I'm not invested in. I like feel like I shouldn't be talking to them as much as I should be talking to the other characters. Holy hell. Let's go talk to all of these guys. Let's go talk to Rhea at least, and let's talk to people on our team, or at least the people that are like joining our team. Oh, we also have to recruit Alois before the time is up, if we can. So, is this Alois's room in here? It is.
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories. Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy. Oh, Professor.
It's really sad seeing him in the States.
No matter how.
And like, I totally get that like a lot of people love Gerald, but like, I don't know. It's very clear he had a special connection, or at least from his side, he felt like he had a special connection.
Colors suit you well. We make quite the pair.
Of course, Flame finds the good side of it.
I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother. She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but... Whenever it has concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been.
Well, I think that completely depends on Lady Rhea. I think that 100% depends on how Lady Rhea sees things. Okay, let's go talk to Rhea, actually, for sure, because we did talk to her earlier. So actually, you know what? Actually, I don't think she'll have a lot to say. Well, it's Rhea. It's Rhea. She's like one of the characters I feel like you kind of have to talk to.
You haven't a thing to worry about. You have been gifted the power of the goddess. Furthermore, you have overcome the death of your father, Gerald, and you have destroyed countless of our wicked foes. I am proud, so very proud of who you have become.
Thank you.
Once we finish the ritual at the Holy Tomb, all will be well.
I mean, yeah, that doesn't make me feel fantastic either. You know? It doesn't make me feel amazing. Who's up here again? There's a lot of characters up here. But I'm trying to see exactly the characters that I like. Oh, there's some over here as well. We have so many blue lions now, guys. Over here we have Cyril as well, who like we should converse with as well. We also have Catherine. But I'm kind of just like focusing on talking to the students as much as we can. But I think we've talked to like quite a few of them now. Go to the training grounds. Of course, these three guys are here. If Dimitri's not here, he's in the Knights Hall. You know what I mean? That's their thing.
Hurry up and cage the wild boar. Look, he's losing his grip. Even in his swordplay, he's getting sloppy.
Wow.
If he keeps progressing like this, he's going to get himself killed. Kranya, Solon, they're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. We still have to take down the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor. Our next battle is fast approaching. I'm ready for it.
I know you're ready for it, and I actually think that like there is...
I know
not yours. I actually think there is a lot of like... While there's like... It's probably not him caring about Dimitri. I think he understands that if we don't have Dimitri in our team, who like is working well with others and working well with everybody, like we're probably going to be in big trouble.
Professor, please. If he hears it from you that he needs to rest, perhaps His Highness will listen.
Even Dedu feels it's similar way, not of course about the wild boar.
He thinks my color is off and that rest will cure all. I have a headache, but that's just from lack of sleep. It's not going to stop me from completing
then
this
take a rest. Don't exert yourself.
Insist.
Who do you think you are? I can take care of myself, Dedu. In any case, we won't let you down this month, Professor. You can rely on us.
Okay, I'm gonna say something about this. I understand that he's tired, and I understand that he's angry, and I understand that he doesn't want to be told what to do. There's a clear contradiction of asking Dedu to treat him like a friend, and then when Dedu suggests something, him to say, "Who do you think you are?" I think we can all agree that there's a contradiction there, in a way. And of course, it's because he's tired, he's angry, he's upset. He's not trying to hurt Dedu. I understand that completely. But at the same time, that is a contradiction of like what he said before. You know, hey, treat me as a friend. Treat me as you would anybody. And then he comes to me and goes, I want Dedu to treat me more like a friend. And then like says, who do you think you are? And then he asks him to get some sleep. You know, you can kind of understand where like Dedu is coming from. He's just looking out for him. And like Dedu, like, I feel like Dedu is already at a place with his personality and his emotions where he's like not always completely stable. I always feel like he's always at this stage where he's going to like tumble over and like everything's gonna go haywire for himself. And like to have like, you know, I don't want that to be Dimitri who causes that. I know someone's gonna say, well, Calvin, that's not gonna happen. Well, that's great. Let's hope it doesn't happen. Oh, because let's see what supports we want to upgrade now. With Dedu, Dimitri would be, of course, good. And Ash would be fun as well, and Ingrid. So Dimitri, Ash, and Ingrid are like, especially if we don't have a lot of time. Especially if we don't have a lot of time, I want to make sure we're focusing on the right ones. Let's see the full menu. So Dedue and Ingrid is there. Yes. But then again, if we're looking at the supports that we have already, Dimitri is going to be working with Marianne. Yeah. Dedue is working with nobody. So yeah, let's try and get that. Let's try and get it. Is there anyone with Dedue and Dimitri in the same one? There are, but we don't have enough ingredients for it. If we don't have enough ingredients, we don't have enough ingredients. We'll go with Dedue and Ingrid then for now. That was close. That was really close. Okay, then we look at the other supports here. Ash and Dedue, but of course we can't get that right now. Ash and Annette, yes, of course. Ash and I'm sorry, but like let's not beat around the bush here. Ash and Caspar is something I want to see. It's like the most joyous I've been the past well, every time they've been talking together. They're so funny together. There we are. Not enough resources though. Is there no one with Ash and Caspar? Oh, that's not good. I mean, fair enough, like, we'll go with what we have, so then if we look at the supports again, and we'll try and get more resources for the next time, I think we're just gonna have to buy some stuff. Can we buy ingredients? We probably can buy ingredients. Let's see exactly what we need to cook here. So, for the Ash, yeah, for the Ash and Caspar one that we saw first, which was a sweet bun, so we need one Albion berry. Let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we can just buy a bunch of ingredients down at the market. We also have to talk to the knight as well. I want to keep talking to this guy. He's been one of the most enjoyable experiences about the game too. Do you have something to buy? Oh well, you know what? Actually, why not? Let's buy some.
I think this one, yes.
Let's buy some tea as well. Just a bit of tea.
Hey, welcome.
Do you have any ingredients? You do have root vegetables, vegetable seeds, poultry, riding boots. He only has seeds. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No one has any, like, food we can buy? That would be so cool. I understand that you kind of have to, like, make the food yourself. I understand that. Okay, let's go back to the... Okay, let's go what we have. Let's just go what we have. We'll just make sure we put Caspar and Ash together and battle a lot more if we wanted to have that happen. Today's special, though, should work together. Felix and Sylvain. Or... Unless there's a... Huh. We could put... Yeah, let's try this. Let's try it. I'm not saying it's going to work well. Ash isn't probably going to be too into it.
Caspar, your stomach will burst.
I love
if
this.
You eat all of it. Don't worry about me. I've got.
They were made to dine together. Look at them.
What I'm talking about.
At least that's something with them there. Then we look at the supports again. I know I keep doing this, but this is what I definitely want to look through here. Mercedes with Sylvain. If we can get Mercedes and Sylvain together, that's another one of my favorite ones as well. Yeah, there we go. Mercedes, Sylvain. I'm just looking for the ones that I am most enjoying and the ones that I want to go first. And then we're going to get around to as much, like, other ones as we can as we're going forward. There's a lot to get through. There's a lot to get through. Look at the supports again. Marianne with Dimitri is already a thing that's going to be happening, but upgrading after that would be great. Sylvain. Oh, we can't do it with... Okay, so next time we'll do it with Sylvain. Felix and... Well, Felix and Dimitri. Can Dimitri eat food again? Or, like, I mean, has he eaten food yet? Felix likes eating food just without Dimitri. Oh, there we go. Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment for even like thinking about like this is a good idea to do this, like to put these guys together.
That looks...
I don't know. I think it is. Then if we look at our supports again, Annette and Dimitri would be good. Felix would be good, but of course they're already taken. Mercedes, I think, is already taken too, right? Yeah. Okay, let's just see if we can get some Annette some companionship here. I don't mean to do this to poor Annette. Let's see here. Marianne and Annette. Yeah. I don't think this will work though. I think we should just like start raising up our level with a few students. Let's start with cooking. Dimitri, I suppose. Because we want to raise our level more with a bunch of our students too.
I will leave the seasoning to you. We cannot allow this precious food to go to waste. I have no problem if the recipe gives a measurement. Eyeballing such things is not my specialty. Indeed.
It would have been raised higher if we chose someone who could be raised higher. Let's see who else we want to definitely like. Let's check our supports, like with Byleth. All these are looking good. Mercedes, Ingrid might be a fun one. Caspar, like, have they hit B at this point? Let's invite Caspar to tea. If he will come. Sometimes they just don't want to come.
I thought Thanks.
Okay. Yes, thank you so much. I don't exactly remember what he would like. Let's try Southern Flute Blend.
You didn't want to train? Well, I guess that's fine.
His eyes are like wide open. You're not training? My boy Caspar.
Hot.
No. Talk. Courtyard, couple of past laughs, fashion past laughs. Oh wow.
Huh?
You seem different. Tell me about yourself, the ideal professor. You seem different. Tell me about... No, I did. That one was not an easy one. That was not an easy one. Dining partners, reliable eyes, relaxing at the sauna. Yo!
Thanks for this, Professor.
I nearly threw my controller across the room. Not out of frustration, out of sadness. Do you want some gifts? Here, I'll make up for it. Where's the owl feather?
For me?
There you go. Here's a whetstone.
For me?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. I feel so terrible. Okay, let's go over here and get this. And we have one more to do now. We're gonna invite someone else to tea. I feel terrible. I feel absolutely... Marianne, actually, is someone I want to make sure that we're upgrading her. Well, if she'll come to tea or not. Oh, Linhardt, actually, though.
How are you, Professor? I've a bit of crest power must have some kind of limit.
Oh, I skipped it. I forgot. I thought we did. I forgot we didn't talk to him before.
Must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
Do you want to come to tea?
Much appreciated.
Okay. Everyone's probably like Calvin. Linhardt's probably like a lost cause at this point. What would he like? He seems like a minty person.
I am happy that you invited me, even though it interferes with my nap time.
I said this in a previous video, like, but look at his eyes. He like is totally like. I know someone said as well that Felix seems like a cat too, which yeah, sure, for sure. I just think that like Linhardt seems like a really lazy cat.
Makes me sleepy.
Talk. Books you've read recently, close calls, things that bother you?
Agreed.
Agreed. Method for growing taller, library's collection, monasteries.
I see.
Yeah, he's in the library quite a bit.
Agreed.
Favorite sweets, potential training partner, value.
Lovely.
Yes! No, we just have to get this part that we never get right.
Crest versus nurture. Which causes a noble's personality disorder? There's a research project, eh?
Chat, sip tea, nod.
I disagree.
What do you mean? I'm agreeing with you.
That was delicious. It feels good to relax. Well, I'm off to catch a nap.
Should I have sipped tea? I don't think he'd want to chat even more, though. That's the thing. I don't think he'd want to chat with me even more. Here's a daffodil.
I'll gladly.
Here's a lavender. Do you want a baby's? No. Do you want an anemone?
I'll gladly.
Anemone? Okay. as the game has gone on, I have spent more time just like exploring the monastery and doing dumb stuff. Honestly. I've spent too much time doing like silly stuff. I will say though, before we do anything, I'm gonna give more items to DIMITRI. Just so we can have like his boost as well. To make sure. Here's a gift. Here's a violet.
Thank you.
Here's a rose.
Thank you.
Much love. Much love to you, Felix.
Look, Kranya, we still our next.
Here's a gift. What incarnation? There you go, my friend. Much love. Let's do our supports. So let's start with DIMITRI and Marianne. I'm actually kind of excited to see where this goes.
Marianne?
Oh, yes?
May I sit here? There isn't another open spot.
You may.
I'm sorry. I should have eaten in my quarters. I know you asked me to stay away from you.
No, it's fine. About the other day, when you said you didn't regret risking your own life.
I apologize for whatever foolish thing I said to upset you, truly. But may I ask what happened?
It's just... there is only misfortune for anyone who comes near me.
Misfortune?
I'm afraid so. Especially those with complete disregard for their own safety.
That kind of sounds like DIMITRI.
So I didn't offend you. You're trying to tell me I should be more concerned for my own safety. Well, I suppose I could improve in that regard. As for you causing misfortune, I think that's far from the truth. In fact, I find you to be a lucky charm.
It's kind of sweet, in a way.
Me? Lucky? I'm sorry, but I don't agree with that at all. My entire life up until this point has been nothing but a string of unfortunate events.
That's sad to hear, though. That is sad to hear.
Misfortune finds us all. Perhaps those around you have suffered or even perished. But look at you. You're still here, alive and well.
That's...
It doesn't feel good, does it? To be the one left behind? You feel guilt for not dying alone.
Oh yeah,
with the
Jesus. Of course.
How did you know?
You and I are the same.
Yeah, it's similar feelings, similar
Maybe you should
backgrounds.
fear being cursed with misfortune for coming near me.
Oh, a laugh! A little laugh!
A smile and a laugh. Coming from you, that's a
He's
rarity.
like the most, like...
This must be my lucky day.
I just find the idea amusing. It's strange to think that someone like you could have anything in common with me.
Is it so terrible a thought?
No, it's not that. It actually makes me happy. As though there's finally someone who understands how I truly feel.
That's really sweet. I was gonna say, DIMITRI, like, when he was born, they just got the charm stat and, like, put it all the way to, like, the right, like, fully. Like, that's really cool. So with this, I think, yeah, I think there's gonna be, like, yeah, a power log battle. For Sylvain now, we're gonna get up to rank B with Ingrid, which is actually, the last time they talked to each other, it made me laugh my ass off. But I love that little interaction between DIMITRI and Marianne. I think the interactions between the Blue Lions have been utterly, like, fantastic from the start. Like, they've built up in a lot of ways as well, but, like, I'll say, like, hearing Marianne laugh, like, worth the price of the game alone. Worth the price of the game alone. Let's do this.
That's a heavy sigh. Again.
Again.
Yeah? That's the sigh of exhaustion after spending the past month apologizing for your behavior to, well, everyone.
Apologizing? I've been pretty darn restrained lately.
If by restrained you mean falling all over yourself to garner the attention of every passing female, then...
Oh, she's so angry.
Yes, you've been quite restrained. Mark my words. The more you hurt people, the more weighty the repercussions will be. Your actions will come around to bite you.
Ha! If I get bitten, that's all just part of the game. Heck, I had one girl's brother come after me with a pitchfork.
If you end up getting maimed or killed by a pitchfork, don't expect me at your funeral. Glenn used to make light of getting hurt too. Then one day, he got more than hurt.
Oh wow, this just got serious.
Now he's gone.
I'm sorry. I was being... You're right. I know what it did to you when he died. It hurt to see you hurt, and not be able to do anything. When you wouldn't even come out of your room to take care of your horse.
Nothing affected me the way his passing affected me.
This actually has happened quite a bit with this game, where they lull you into this, like, conversation, where you think it's going to be kind of lighthearted, and, like, they hit you with the fact that a lot of these guys have some pretty dark history behind them. And a long-lasting friendship amongst all of them as well. Well, not every one of them, but quite a few of them.
Well, I'm happy that you're better. Seeing you out and about helped me relax enough to be able to flirt with girls again.
So she's the reason.
Is utterly disappointing.
She's the reason you flirt with girls all the time.
Mourning, you know what brought me back? My concern for you.
Me?
That's super sweet.
You know you can't get along without me following in your shadow and caring for you. You flirt with anything that has a pulse, offend people left and right, and constantly cause commotion.
Yep.
Huh. The truth really does hurt.
Please, Sylvain, consider your actions before you
My nephew's on YouTube. Have fun, nephew.
And stop acting so nonchalant about getting hurt or killed. Promise me that.
I can definitely, like, yeah, especially with these guys, see where they're coming from. Death isn't something that you can just, like, joke about with these guys. And, like, it makes sense. Like, again, they've been through so freaking much between all of them. That, like, I guess, like, you would honestly consider... Oh, wait, first of all, before we do anything else, let's talk to Linhardt and get some mission assistance again. I know, like, you know, we could recruit a lot more people, but for me, like, it's like, this is the last person that, like, I would like to recruit, you know what I mean? I guess, if you would want to, out of all the students. Like, we have a lot of characters, we have a lot of teachers, a lot of instructors. But to me, like, the most interesting aspect of this game are the students. I think a lot of people would agree with me as well. So you have another class. Let's instruct automatically. Okay, so first of all, Sylvain, my boy. Where's your writing skills? Let's try and get this upgraded as quick as possible here. There we go. We can continue to work on authority for some characters, but there's other characters that, like, I would definitely like to upgrade some other their skills. Like, I think for Ash, we will want to eventually upgrade Lance skills, if I'm being correct about that. Felix is doing okay with what he's... Actually, you know what? Let's give Felix a little boost to this as well. He's trying his best. Right? Or we're going with this. This is his goal, yeah. Let's give Felix a little bit of boost, I guess. I'm all for him doing this. I know it's dividing up his talents, but that's not that big of a deal for me. For Ingrid, I think we're gonna have to start upgrading swords. Was it swords at some point? Again, there's like a lot of like... There's a lot of like things that we can't see as we're instructing. So we will get around to doing all of that when we want to upgrade these guys. We will get around to all of that stuff. DIMITRI, I think is... oh, let's do writing for DIMITRI. Why not? Like, we're about to get to an A anyway.
That worked.
DIMITRI's a good student. A very honorable lad as well. It's hard not to feel something for every one of these characters in a lot of ways. Oh yeah, get your authority up as well. Like, it's almost to a C. For sure. Let's continue to work on authority as well. If someone's authority is close to getting to a higher level as well, yeah, let's do that. Like, yours close to a D+ now. And we did say we wanted, like, we got some really cool Pegasus Knights for this, for Ingrid.
It all makes...
I'm gonna make a list though. I'm gonna get like a notepad out and write down like for the certifications what exactly we need for each character so I can like, you know, for sure get... Oh, she's doing fantastic. She's doing absolutely amazing. But then again, it's Mercedes. Like, I don't underestimate her at all. In fact, like, I feel like I give her like I give her a lot of praise. But like sometimes it's easy to forget just like how good these students are. You know, it's so funny because I say it like every episode, this student's fantastic. But then you see them do something more amazing and you're like, oh, they are really fantastic, all of them. Let's also, if we can, oh, you want to do something? Okay, I'm not that good at these, but we'll try. I want to be able to talk to males and make friends with them. But my brother always causes such a fuss when I do. Do you have any advice for me? You should have an honest talk with your brother. Do it when he's not looking. Seems like your brother has his reasons.
I see.
That's the best thing I can say to you. That's the best thing I can say to you, Flane.
Professor.
Focus on, you already changed. You are a flippity boy. Focus on bow and riding skills to excel as a bow knight. Maybe. Why did your first suggestion? Yes, actually yes. Sorry, Cyril, that I keep changing your goals, but that's even cooler than your first suggestion. Do that. Is Marianne sitting beside Heinemann?
You can count on me.
Getting their writing skills up as much as we can as well. Oh, there we go. Level up for Flame. Well done.
Understand more every day.
Well done, guys. Well done. And on this day, well, first of all, I think when we look to our inventory and we look to combat arts, is this what we're looking for here? I think we got a few new ones, like Swift Strike, for example, was something that like people were saying is actually fairly good. We don't use Night Kneeler a lot, right? But I think Tempest Lance is kind of like incredibly good for what it is. Let's just see if who has new skills and we can see if we can give them to him. Grounder, yeah, we're trading with Draining Blow. Like we're just doing that. Tempest Lance, Glowing Ember, Night Kneeler. Like what does Night Kneeler do? That's good against cavalry. Yeah, we haven't been using against those people. That's the thing. This is good against monsters. What exactly is this? Increases based on you. No, we won't do that. Oh wow. Fading Blow. I suppose we can trade for Armored Strike. Monster Breaker. That's going to be more useful going forward as well. Since, in all fairness, like, we could get something that's good against armor and stuff, but to do is already freaking crazy tough. We have Sword Dance, which I'm guessing is like a debuff. An attack that makes dodging counterattacks easier. Oh, it's a buff. Yeah. No, we won't do that right. Finesse Blade, though. We could try this. The thing about, like... The thing is about, Felix is that, like, he's really good. You know? We never use this either, even though it's probably very good. Swift Strikes, yes. Drawback. Tempest Lance. Hit and Run. Night Kneeler. Frozen Lance is the one that sounds good. Let's see it. I want to use Frozen Lance. I want to try Frozen Lance. Wild Abandon Smash. Exhaustive Strike. No, I think we're good with this. I like his moves so far. Yeah, and other than that, I think we don't have enough skills to work on with this anyway. So then we look at abilities. Yeah, she's good. Good. Lancebreaker, Battalion Watch. I want to see now our main characters. Oh, look, Cyril's really adorable. Authority level 2, which will grants extra power with gambits, bow prowess, sword prowess. I think we're good for now with this. Defense plus sword power level 1. Sword breaker, what is this? Grants hit. Is that hit avo? What does that stand for? Plus 20 when using a lance against sword users. Model leader. Battalion Wrath. Defense plus 2. I think defense plus 2 is great. If we could trade something for it. Sword prowess, yes. Trade that for defense level 2, for sure. Lancebreaker, I'm pretty good with these as well. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at this. Yeah, that's plus 20. You know what I mean? That's plus 20, and also Reason would be a good thing to equip too. Yeah, let's trade this first of all for... Oh, what did I... Let's trade this for sword, yes. Then let's trade this for Reason. And I think that's good for them. Ash, hit plus 20. Axe Prowess, trade for hit plus 20, which will, yes, increase it by 20. Bow Prowess is fine. Close counter I think we've used that, but we don't know we've used that a lot. Yeah, that's good with me. He has a lot of skills. I think we can trade Axe Prowess for HP +5. I think that's more than fine. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good so far. Broas Battalion Renewal. Authority level 2. Yeah, I think that's good. Wait, is it good? Yeah, it's good. Authority level 2. Sword Prowess level 1. Darting Blow. Yeah, defense. And I think after that, everyone's pretty good. Okay, guys, so that's going to end this video today. I honestly, like, sometimes lose track of time whenever I'm exploring the monastery. It happens a lot. I think Sylvain can upgrade to the next class, but I don't think it's going to... Wait, actually, he can. Just upgrade to a paladin. I'm up for it. I'm up for ending the video this way. Yes. Awesome. That's another another advanced class. We have 2 advanced class now. And I will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much for watching this series. Thank you so much for laughing and crying a lot with me. We have not a lot of time left before we go to the next thing. What I think is going to happen now, I'm probably going to do a few side quest battles just to like get those done. And then we're going to probably explore on the last day again just so we can boost up some supports at the same time too. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, there's a magic tournament on too. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.